the Biden administration calls it a big deal and a historic event. Today, President Joe Biden sat down with the leaders of Japan and South Korea for a trilateral summit. They all agreed to a new security pledge. U.S. officials were quick to point out, though, it is not a NATO for the Pacific, but China isn't buying that. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, President Joe Biden, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol, and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida all gathering today at Camp David, the presidential retreat in Maryland, about 65 miles or so from the White House. And the big concern at the summit, the main concern, China and North Korea.
President Joe Biden welcomes South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida to Camp David. As they shake hands, the president asking both men,
"Ready for some lunch?"
But much more than lunch. On the summit's agenda, the three leaders today tightening their country's security and economic relationship. President Biden started the summit saying that strengthening the ties between our democracies has long been his priority.
That's because our countries are stronger and the world is safer. Let me say that again. Our countries are stronger and the world will be safer as we stand together.
While North Korea's persistent nuclear threats and China's provocations are a major concern for the three countries, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan earlier telling reporters before the summit the goal is to enhance regional stability and security.
This summit today, this partnership is not against anyone. It is for something. It is for a vision of the Indo-Pacific that is free, open, secure, and prosperous.
The key takeaway, the three countries agreeing to a new duty to consult commitment. Should a crisis or a threat pop up in the Pacific, they'll all consult with each other. President Biden addressed reporters when the summit ended.
We're doubling down on information sharing, including on the DPRK's missile launches and cyber activities, strengthening our ballistic missile defense cooperation, and critically, we've all committed to swiftly consult with each other in response to threats to any one of our countries from whatever source it occurs.
In addition, there are plans for a three-way crisis hotline, joint military exercises, and to make the summit an annual event. Now, China, for its part, very critical of the summit, saying it will increase tensions. They're worried about a Pacific version of NATO. Meanwhile, President Biden heads to Nevada tonight, and then next week he heads to Hawaii. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.